With no nets, though, the CDL goalie still making some saves. Very, very impressive.
And the Zamboni doors have opened.
Oh, here we go.
And we have some nets coming out.
Some nets. Great to see the nets finally coming in.
Warm-up is also paused.
Warm-up is paused. Thank you for Dave Melanson for recognizing it. Doesn't look like he's too happy. We play on.
Here we go. Both nets are out. Let's get underway here.
The warm-up has been reset to 5 minutes. Yet to unpause it.
A little extra time for the boys here to get all warmed up for their final game. We'll see some all-stars tonight. Jackson Summers, Mitchell Young, and some of the boys on D.
Oh, CDL doing the 2v1s and just rifling pucks at their goalie.
Boys look good out there.
They look nice and loose. Ready to but it looks like CDL is a little bit lost in these warm-ups because they're bumping into each other. Riverview looks really rhythmic. Sorry, you cannot see anything at the moment, but there we go. DDL, I mean, quarters and semis, both winging it overtime.
Yeah.
Do you think that has a factor in this game? Maybe some tired legs?
Maybe, we'll see tonight. As Riverview's a very strong team, and so is CDL.
Riverview didn't have that quarterfinal because they didn't have a bye. Do you think that might come in a factor? Maybe they'll a little bit more fresh?
I think both teams have equal traits when it comes to scoring, comes to winning.
Yeah.
Should be a very good game tonight.
Both teams, I mean, CDL, a little bit more on the skill side, a little bit more faster, but Riv have that big body.
Yeah, they have some big players out there.
Big players. You can definitely tell the size between both teams. They're a little bit, there's a gap between the two teams.
Looks like CDL also has a smaller bench. Maybe I'm mistaken, but.
Also, one thing about CDL, number 72, some nice skates he has on him.
Yeah, those are pretty unique. Oh, wow.
Just some nice skates.
Rivs warming up their shots.
Riverview, speaking of Riverview, they had a couple of football players on their team.
Yeah, they do.
Winning the provincials.
That's true.
They know how to win.
They do.
They know how to win. So maybe they could
use that to show us some.
Yeah, maybe they can win some hockey tournaments.
We'll see it tonight. See what plays on. Minute and 15 left in warm-up before the boys start their D2 finals.
Remember,
at 1:30.
Big game after this, Odyssey versus CDL's, I believe, senior team?
They're senior, they're D1.
They're D1 team.
That should also be a very, very good game.
But first, we have this game, obviously.
Definitely recommend checking that one out too after this one.
Stay tuned.
Looks like the rinks being more packed. Fans are slowly approaching. Wonder who's starting in nets for both CDL and Riverview.
I believe the girl goalie's starting for CDL.
Maybe.
And number 1 for Riverview.
Number 1.
He was taking more of those shots in warm-up, and Wilson, 31, did start in the semis. So I believe that number 1 will be in net tonight.
Yeah. They had some good overtime action against the Cavs.
Yeah. And as players of Moncton High, we played against number 1 on Thursday, and he's not terrible. He's very tough.
No, they are indeed a very strong team, and they can capitalize on opportunity.
He shut us out. So he knows what he's doing out there, and you can trust in a guy like him.
Looks like warm-up is over, and we're set to get underway tonight.
So before we hand it to our real commentators, who do you have winning this game?
I'm gonna go with Riverview. I know more information.
I have Riverview as well.
No more stats about
them.
I
believe Jackson Summers will have a great game today.
I think he will. I think he'll show up.
Big time player.
He looked dialed before the game in warm up.
Yeah, big time player, big time game. I believe he'll come out.
They have a bunch of great players. So does CDL. So this game should be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully we see some high scoring games and a bunch of hits tonight.
And before the game starts, we have O Canada, sang by Star Melanson.
Bon après-midi, mesdames et messieurs. Bienvenue au centre Uniplex, ici à Dieppe pour le championnat de la division numéro 2 des hommes entre les Royals de Riverview et les commandeurs du Collège de Levis. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Uniplex Center. It is the championship game of the Division 2 here of the boys division between the Riverview Royals and the Collège de Levis Commandeurs. At this time, we'd ask you to please rise and remove your hats and caps for the singing of the national anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît, on vous demande de vous lever pour notre hymne national with Star Melanson.
Oh, Canada, terre de nos aïeux, ton front est sien de fleurons glorieux. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Et ta valeur de foi trempée protégera nos foyers et nos droits. Protégera nos foyers et nos droits.
And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Division 2 championship game. The Collège de Levis Commandeur Division 2 going up against the Riverview High School Royals. Riverview High School finishing with a perfect record so far, undefeated. Collège de Levis, I believe, only one blemish on their record, but none of that matters. Winner take all. Here we go.
The Commandeur de Levis taking an interesting path to get here. Their quarter and semifinal games both were decided in overtime, and they both finished 3-2. Riverview High, they also had their semifinal game decided in overtime this morning. It was here on MST if you missed it.
Riverview High School looking to gain their first banner of the Dieppe Classic since 2018. Collège de Levis looking to make it 3 banners in 4 years. Here we go.
Quickly shot out. There's Atkinson swirling around in the zone. Bedford's given a hit. Almost shot out of the zone. Kavanaugh looked to poke it, but it's outside the zone. Working in, shot from Beaulieu, saved by McPhail. It's up high. Mongreville catching that one down, and there's a huge collision after Mongreville down. And it looks like he's definitely shaken up here.
And already some hard hits. Mongreville slow to get up. Let's take another look at that one.
That one definitely looked.
Just a big hockey hit. I mean, I believe that was Kavanaugh, number 17, that laid out that hit. And he is not one of the people you would like to get laid out by, especially on the boards. So Collège de Levis, both of their division squads in the final, they're looking to repeat what they did, I believe, 2 years ago as they swept the podium, winning both Division 1 and Division 2 here. Collège de Levis Division 2 trying to make it 3 Division 2 banners in 4 years.
This one cleared down by Bedford, so it's going to be an icing against the Royals.
Riverview High School playing a very close semifinal against the Gabriel Roy Cavs this morning on this very ice surface.
And shocker, that ended in overtime. A lot of these elimination games heading to overtime. And the best way to decide the winners always come with the opportunity for a golden goal. There's Atkinson laying up a hit. Speeding down here, Sommers. Sommers to the net. That one patted away. It's going to go up towards the blue line. Bring it out. There was Robert. Before he was hit, the stick was hit out of his hand by Bedford. Robert digs down low. So does Lord. Lord is hit. Puck squeaks free. Ice back down here to Toe Smith. Going to wait patiently behind his net, and it's going to be an offside.
And recently, less than an hour ago, I believe, the women's tournament wrapped up with the Mathieu Martin Vedettes defeating the Clément Cormier Cavalier by a score of 5-2, going back-to-back. And in the consolation final in the girls' division, the Avon View Avalanche defeated the Louis J. Robichaud Patriote by a score of 2-1.
Both teams here hungry for the gold medal. Walking in, there's a shot caught by McPhail. And he's going to behind the net. It's moving more towards the corner. Beaulieu out in front. One-timer. Just missed the net. And that one almost the icebreaker. And now they come on down, walking with a shot. Jumped in here. This one cleared all the way to Fleming. Fleming, he's going to get bodied by Michaud in the middle of the ice. Out in the center, bring it in. Saint-Ange makes a nice move. Saint-Ange, the shot, a save made by McPhail. Come on down. They send it up towards the Riverview blue line. Legros evades a hit. Saint-Ange comes in wide again. Another shot. That one's off the pad of McPhail. Bottom of the blue line. Now goes up for Michaud. Michaud to in the zone. Saint-Ange sent in the middle. Looking for it there. Desbiens has it in his feet. Newcomb going with Desbiens in the corner. There's a huge hit laid. Riverview High will put this down behind the net of CDL. Outside the blue line it'll go, and there's a hit from McCready on the Robert. Walking in Chapel, he's destroyed.
A CDL first team supporting their fellow schoolmates in their final. And right after this at 3:30, the Collège de Lévis Commandal Division 1 will take on the l'Odyssée Olympien, the final match and Division 1 final of the 50th Dieppe Classic, all here on MST.
It's tied up off the draw. And shot to the middle. Cleared in here by McCready. Working back there is Cote. Cote across. Here's a turnover. Sommers moving in on Gendreau. Sommers still with it. The former Flyer, Jackson Sommers, moves it across. Waiting. Shot from Kozak. The save from netminder Camille Labrec.
And every final at the 50th Dieppe Classic will and has featured at least one local team here. Riverview being the second local team, Mathieu Martin Clément being the third and fourth, and second and third, sorry, and the l'Odyssée Olympien being the fourth team, a local one, to participate in the final at this tournament.
Gendreau behind his cage, leaves this one out. Here's Cote. Bring it up, backhand to Lord. Lord entering the zone, now being chased out by Kozak. Around the boards it'll go. Atkinson hits the brakes, tries to go up the wall. That one taken and stolen by Young. Young moving his way up across the blue line he is. Mitchell Young waits to the net. The save by Labrec. Now loose again. Captured by Riverview High. The shot off the side of the net. A scary looking shot there. Oh, there was Fleming trying to get one on net. It was turned away by the pad of Labrec. Now in the corner there's a hit. A dangerous one at that. Physicality already starting in this one. Kozak going to give a reverse hit. Angreville wanted to get out of the zone. It's now moved back over from Angreville.
Riverview High School, a big and physical team. Going to be interesting to see how Collège de Lévis manage that and try to get the win here.
Angreville with the clear. Now going to the bench. There's another big hit by the Royals as Trenham now recovers with the puck going behind his net.
Collège de Lévis wanting a call there as they believe that was all numbers.
And they will get a call here. There was a hit by Fleming right next to the bench of the Royals.
And it will be head contact. Fleming, the number 4, will go to the box here. Collège de Lévis, power play early in this game. 9:30 left.
We'll see if we can see it right there. So come on down, power play here at 9.5. And a delay off the draw. I think we're just looking at the penalty going up on the board, and there we go.
2 minutes.
And somehow Le Gros going to be kicked out here. Saint-Ange in the draw. A tie-up, it went straight to their right. Is bien digging there. McCready up top. Gendreau is clearing attempt off the legs of the linesman, and down the ice it'll go.
Time of the penalty 5 minutes 30 seconds à 5 minutes 30 secondes.
Moving in, Desbien. There's a shot save made by McPhail. There was Desbien passing out to Legro, just getting a shot on net. Now back with it, Labrec. Gonna leave this one off. They come on down with it at center. Skating in with possession. Continuing there, Gendreau. Moving in, it's rimmed by Lutz. It'll stay in the zone, it's Lord. Against the wall. Down low, good passing play up top. and just missed the net. Le Gros. That was Gendreau rather searching for it. Now back with Lord. Elliott Lord against the wall. Misplaying is Saint-Ange, but he's going to leave that there for Lord. There's the sharp angle shot, the save. Or went off more the side of the net rather. Cote on the boards, tried to get that one to Robert. Flipped high and out of the zone. Fleming enjoying that from the box. Labrec moved across the boards. Picked up here by Laflamme. Over to Cote. Back for Laflamme in his own end. Laflamme continues up. He's poke checked the other way. Moving in. Chappell on a breakaway. To his backhand. And hits the side of the net.
Ethan Chappell had everything beat but the side of the net. So close to breaking the ice, but 0-0 we go.
Our play now expired. Caught in by McPhail for a whistle as we get to the midway mark of the period. Angreville in the face-off circle with Sommers. This one gets flipped high and moves slowly towards the net of Lebrec. Icing, so we'll take a quick turnaround as we go back to the opposite end. Royals across the board. There's Bedford given a bump there by Michaud. Walking in, and there's a collision on Atkinson. Goes to Lebrec. She'll cover.
Atkinson taking an extra slash after the whistle, having some choice words for the commandant.
And still barking there. Hasn't moved within 2 meters of any player. Bedford off the draw. Michaud hits the brakes, tries to go up the middle. Picked off here, Sommers. Cutting wide, taken down.
Wide open cage, can't bury it.
And it looks like the Riverview bench had wanted to call on that, but they didn't get it. Mongreville up the wall. This takes a bounce off the stick of, over the stick of Newcomb rather, as now he's chased on by Roy. That's Beaulieu rather, in the zone, causing some disruption. Sommers trying to go around the cage. Saint-Ange in there for the hit on Newcomb. Finally freed up by Sommers. He tries to go rink wide. Off a skate as it now starts bouncing. Sommers trying to stretch his man. Hits Trenum. That's Atkinson rather cutting in. And he was poke-checked and only come on down in the zone. Mongreville up there for Le Gros. Royals exit the zone. It's a flip. Fleming trying to go through the legs. That one's picked back up by Young. Sent to Le Gros. He'll try to cut around Trenum. Trenum picks his pocket. Riverview high, recovering the possession out in front. That took a bounce off the leg and went dangerously close to the crease. And outside the blue line and into the neutral zone it'll go. And there's a big reverse hit right in front of the CDL bench. They're going to enjoy that. Le Gros walking in with the shot. Blocker saved by McPhail as he redirects that one in the corner. Le Gros with the hit. Shot towards the net. Royals within the far corner. Fleming will redirect that to the middle. Saint-Ange was right on him. It's cleared in by Laflamme. McPhail leaving that one off to Coach Smith behind the net. Watched by Laflamme. And Laflamme takes a tumble. That gives more time to Coach Smith. He'll zing it along the boards. Bounced off over the stick of Weir. To the middle here. Working up. Lord hits the brakes. Still with it with Coach Smith. Out in front. In the slot. In between the feet of a commandant into the blue line. And out into neutral ice. An unfortunate bounce. On the backhand. Taken by McCready. He lays a big reverse hit on Robert in open ice. Lutz the other way. The shot. And that one didn't miss the mark by much. McCready, he's going to shoot. Deflected wide by his own teammate. Cote trying to shove this one against the wall. Lutz out in front, Weir the shot. Yeah, not much on it. A tough angle to get a hold of it. And there's Lutz, he sat down, the shot on Lebrec.
Collège de Lévis responding to Riverview's physicality in kind of some physicality of their own. Some big hits in the Collège de Lévis zone.
And Lutz trying to cut in, didn't expect a hit, and down he went. There's Weir with the shot, Lebrec the save. Our game still remains scoreless. Riverview high, bring it in. Bedford, nice move, and a shot. Another save made by Lebrec.
Bedford upending Collège de Lévis, number 83. Elia Lord right after the shot.
Oh, and there's the hit behind the play. So expect this game to get physical, even more than it already is right now. Chalmers off the draw. His shot was blocked by a sliding come on down. That was Montgravid at the line. To the net, save made by Lebrec. It's loose in the slot, and an early whistle will stop that. Atkinson in the crease.
Early Riverview High School not happy with that early whistle.
And I wouldn't be either if I was an RHS player right here. I don't believe the puck was ever fully covered. No, it's loose all the way there. It's right behind Lemieux. There it is.
Collège de Lévis escaping with this one. Face-off offensive zone for the Royals.
Kavanaugh at the line. Trying to put that one back door to Somers. It's tipped by the backhand and outside. Kozak, he lays a reverse hit. Jean-Philippe Desbiens.
Is knocked down again by Bedford. Trying to run over a man here.
A big size difference. As Saint-Ange enters the zone, trying a shot. Desbiens going into the corner with McCready. Hit against the boards now. Looked like Lord went up for a hit. Now Bedford back the other way. He has his teammates, and getting too jumpy offside is Atkinson. Saint-Ange gliding there. And the ref desperately trying to get Saint-Ange's attention, and Alec Michaud.
There's some choice words and some slashes after plays. I mean, this game's already getting chippy, and we're just in the first period.
The blue line. The Royals bring it in. Trying to cut there is Trenum. He's going to put it behind the cage. Up there's Engelhart. Owen Engelhart behind the net. Trying to dig it free from his feet. There it is. Behind the net, it's Young looking out in front, goes up to his blue line. Waiting there, Newcomb fakes the shot, now has it picked up out of his pocket. Racing, it's Lemieux, there's the shot, and McPhail able to redirect that with his stick up above the netting. And what a back check. Liam DeCoe-Smith getting back on Lemieux, forcing him to shoot from way far out. Royals rim it along the board. Cote blocks this one in at the line. The hash marks up high. There's the shot, and it was blocked. That redirected off the shin pad of Lutz. There are a couple hits there. Puck still hit. The puck is free. Chappell sees it. He'll take it and run. Chappell across to Weir. Bumped in by RHS, blocked by Lebrec. Lebrec turns and fires, now must get in the net. The line. Richard.
I'm leaving his feet as he hits Riverview number 6. Ronan Kelly.
Walking in there. It's cleared in by Gendreau.
Don't let the size differences fool you. This is a very physical hockey game on both ends of the ice here.
Saint-Ange will send it across to get it dumped in. McCready waiting and throwing it up in right across the center ice dot. Bedford stops. Gets bumped, will now put it behind the net. Somers being chased on by Lord. Now given away. Commandel trying to go back in the RHS zone. Somers throwing that one along the boards. Come on down. Thought they were offside, although no indication from the linesman. So Sommer stopping, firing, turning around, trying to put it in front there. And taken away by Levis. Flipped high fly ball in the center. Dropping into center ice ring and cleared back in by the Royals. Lord looking behind his net. Jukes and tries to shake off Bedford. Now has to be met up with Atkinson.
Second time already I've seen that the Collège de Lévis players are leaving their feet after hits.
And multiple players not playing the puck. They're going after the body here. Michaud up with speed past Young. Cuts to the middle. Michaud lets one go. And again off the stick of McPhail. Montgravid has it behind him, spinning around, trying to get control of it. Luke Kavanaugh hits the brakes. This one sent along the boards.
No intention for pucks as players are just going for bodies, seeing an opposite color jersey and saying, I want to break that.
Here's Fleming dumping on the backhand. Young being chased by Roy. Both go on the board before it's rimmed and then taken by Gendreau. Flipped high outside the zone, taken at the red line and moved in. On the net here, Kozak rims it along and shot from the blue line after the whistle.
That's going to draw the attention of Trenholm as he has some words for 46 as he gets shoved. Laflamme not liking Trenholm gaining his face here, and sparks are flying already.
And he's going to have a target on his back in the second. When we return, Braden Lane and Dieppe gone. Dieppe Uniplex, 50th anniversary of the Dieppe Classic.
Division II final. Second period, right on your way, folks. Welcome back, folks. Period 2. Collège de Lévis Commandal Division 2, 0. Riverview High School Royals, 0. Second period underway. Here we go. Gold medal game.
It's Roy, picks it up with speed. Far
Time
boards.
hero.
Working in the slot. Deflected. Roy waits. Goes to the blue line and unable to control, so this will go outside the zone. And
Dubois crushed. 37 gets laid out by number 15 on Riverview High School, Trenholm. That's going on the highlight reel.
Tyson Trenholm around the net. Giving a hit. And now big
there
hit
goes
on
Laflamme. Trenholm crushing Laflamme. He's struggling to get up. Sparks are flying. And boards are being crushed. And another one goes down.
Fleming working his way up. The shot saved by Lebrec, trying to cover. And now shuffled into the corner. Another hit by Trenholm. That's 3 so far. Lord working his way up. Lord the shot and missing the net. That was almost too many, or was that too many?
The Riverview High School Royals taking no prisoners.
Legros working in. Tries to center. Another try in the feet of a Commandal. Lord at the line. Moved across. There's the shot, and that one didn't miss the mark by much. Lord and Lutz. Legros. Going around the cage. Waiting and looking to center. Behind the net now with it. Up to the line. One-timer Michaud. and he missed the mark, and not by very much there. Lutz to the middle. Going into the blue line, Lutz the shot saved by Lebrec, and will cover. And let's take a look back on one of the huge hits by Tyson Strenham. And Strenham was just going all the way around the ice, just trying to lay people out, and there's one of them along the penalty box.
Dubois being on the receiving end of that one, absolutely pasted onto the board.
There's a slot out in the shot, and Bedford directs this one high and into the netting.
The physicality up to 11 here. Both teams throwing big hits, but right now it's been all Royals when it comes to physicality here.
The attempted shot was fanned on. That gives a chance for Lemieux to kick it to his feet. And they're at the center. Sommers working behind the net of Lebrec. There for Gendreau. Mondale, they skated up. Mongreville in the zone, waits and fires in another glove of McPhail. The rebound, McPhail there as well.
Mongreville getting under the skin of a few Royals.
Two great chances by Les Commandants. As they bring to the zone, there's an initial shot, and Beaulieu waiting right there.
Oh, I'm mistaken. It was Beaulieu getting the shove at the end, not Mongreville.
Gendreau back with it for Les Commandants. Being shoved, will have to chop it. End up being a perfect pass from Mongreville. Stepping in, Mongreville trying a shot. There was Lemieux. And we have a penalty coming up. It's going to go against the Riverview High Royals. Head contact is the call.
And as we've seen with the big hits, this one was just bound to happen. I mean, let's take another look at that. Yeah, that one a little bit behind the play, but it's pretty obvious it caught him pretty high. It'll be number 6 on the Royals, Ronan.
I think that's going to be Chad Richard that gets called. At the line, held in. This one will go along the wall. Saint-Ange trying to meet it there, but outside the zone, the puck will end up.
Chad Richard, 4 minutes for head contact.
And that's going to be a 4 for head contact behind the play. I didn't particularly see it.
4-minute power play here for the Collège de Levis Commandant. More than enough, ample time to just get some goals on the board here.
Face off, one by Les Commandants. There's a roll, pass across, the shot, and looking for it there was Desbiens, but couldn't find it in between his legs. The official's gonna kick the puck out to center. Oh, and you can hear the official down, would be on the right side of your screen. I can hear her from here. Desbiens, pass out in front, Kavanaugh.
The official really trying to get this game under control again. I mean, some of these hits, it's pretty clear tempers are starting to flare, and it's her responsibility to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Here's Saint-Ange, wide open shot, saved by McPhail.
And someone gets run over, and that's another penalty on the Royals.
Kozak not too impressed with that.
And Brain, I think that one's going to cost them real bad here as number 5 on the Riverview High School Royals, Evan Kozak, I believe, will go to the penalty box. And for 2 minutes and 46 seconds, the Commandant will have a 5-on-3 on the ice for the Royals to try to kill this off as Newcomb, Sommers, and I believe Ben McCready as well is out there.
Royals penalty to number 5, punition des Royals, numéro 5, Evan Kozak. 2 minutes for
a 5-on-3 there, does say power play. but they have a 5-on-3 for now, a minute and 46. And then we'll have a bit more time. That Law and Order theme sound keeps getting to me. Behind the net, whoa, right out in front of the slot. They dig for it next to McPhail.
And Collège de Lévis will be penalized. Number 59 on the Commandant, Louis-Philippe Lord, will be sent to the box.
We'll see, does he give an extra whack here? Now it's a 4-on-3.
Be a 4-on-3 for
a minute and 34.
Honestly, really not the time for Collège de Lévis to take a penalty.
Collège de Lévis Commandant penalty to number 59, Louis-Philippe Lord. 2 minutes for slashing.
And this one's sent all the way down the ice by Riverview High.
Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 18 seconds.
Here's Lord picking it up. Idiot Lord. That's up Lemieux. Walking in, the pass right in the middle. Lemieux trying to shoot it and had his stick tied up before he could do so. Jackson Sommers escaping the zone. He'll backhand that one down. 10 minutes left in the second. CDL working up. Shot in by Beaulieu. Taken by Kavanaugh. He'll take all the time in the world. He knows his team's shorthanded. He can afford some time and down the ice. Debrec will throw that one against the wall. Geldreau doing that off Saint-Ange, reversing a man at center, but shot back out by Bedford. Roy bringing this one in. Sending this one across. Waiting and firing. Save from McPhail. Rebound goes to Roy. Roy waits. It's behind the net on his backhand. We'll go up to the line. Saint-Ange. Just 5 seconds left of the 4-on-3. And then it'll be a momentary 4-on-4 for a little bit. Here, Roy, the shot. Here on the opposite side. Trenum almost taking that one up. Now it goes to the line. Waiting. There's the shot. That one's going to be redirected way wide into the corner. Now just a couple more seconds of a 4-on-4. Saint-Ange shot to the net, deflected, the rebound, they score!
Collège de Lévis strike first in the final, going up 1-0. I believe that'll be Legros will be credited with the goal here. Staying persistent in front of the net and getting his team ahead here.
Guillaume Legros with 3 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Positioned in the slot, there's absolutely no one near him. And he makes no mistake.
Collège de Lévis will strike the first goal here. And 3 minutes left on the Lord penalty, and 23 seconds left on the Evan Kozak penalty.
3 seconds of a 4-on-4. Then we're headed to 23 seconds of a Commandant power play.
And I did mention earlier that discipline is going to be a deciding factor here. Riverview needs to stay out of the box.
Robel, the shot taken by Lord. Lord behind the net. Waits out in front. Behind the net. Looking around the net. Penalty is now all expired. There's a collision in the front. And the CDL parents now getting into some chance here. Riv clearing it down to Roy. That's Michaud rather, cutting through center. I like Michaud. Still with it. Gets by Chappell. McCready turning around, throwing it off the wall. Back with it is Lord. Gets it along the wall. Shot back by Lemieux. And cleared and flipped. McCready waits and fires it in. Blocked off of Royal, who was in the zone. That will be a stoppage of play. Just under 8 minutes to go in period 2.
To 5-on-5 play after a long period of just penalized hockey, but we are back to even strength here. The only team being able to capitalize on it being the Collège de Lévis Commandal, as they jumped ahead on the 1-0 lead on the 4-on-3.
Roy flipped high and in. Rimmed along, it takes a weird bounce off the dasher. Dubois at the line. He shoots, that one's off the skates of Kozak. Kozak to the middle. Working in, cleared by Roy. And then Kozak behind his net, waits, gets to his forehand, sends it by Lutz. It's Dubois back to the line, shot on McPhail. He saves it with the pad. Kavanaugh around the corner, flipped high out of the zone, almost blocked. Working out here is Fleming. Oliver Fleming hitting the brakes, looking back, can't quite get the shot. Still loose with it. Kavanaugh scores, or no, he doesn't. It's off the inside of the post.
Kavanaugh oh so close to getting the Royals their first goal.
And we should
Taking
have
a look at that.
a good angle of this.
From up here, it looked like it was in.
That for sure looked like it went in. But off the post and back behind Lebrec. Kavanaugh this time will clear it in. Bedford behind the net. Out in front, the shot from Atkinson. And he's shoved to his knees. Face-off won by the Royals. Back into the net. There it is. Looking for it. There was Chappell.
Some extra shoves being commonplace after every whistle as Atkinson becoming the target of a few commandals. And the ref having a word with both benches as we return to play here.
Face-off to the left of Lebrec. Royals try to take possession. It's in between a couple feet. Desbiens trying to move it up the wall. Blocked by the Royals defense. Sommers brings it in. There's a shot deflected into the corner. Brought around now by Roy. Bedford up to his D-man. Kozak fires. Blocked and in the netting and out of play. And we have a commander down on the ice. And Le Commandal looks to be okay. Luckily for Collège de Lévis, Sommers, the shot and the save and the rebound is still loose in the high slot. Turning around, firing was Atkinson before it went up towards the ringette line, brought up by Robal. Robal roaming free, pass. What a pass, the back door and no one there. A no-look spinorama backhand. The shot, a redirect. Robal put it on net. Now he's taken down. Bedford on the ringette line. Errant pass, blocked in. On the middle, chipped out by Richard. Gets another opportunity and hits Atkinson. Reed Atkinson into the zone, gets shoved down, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here. And then another huge hit in the corner on Reed Atkinson, and then they exchange probably very friendly words.
Reversing one of the RHS players, Atkinson.
And we'll see what the original penalty is for. And it's head contact against Gendreau. Take another look at this as Atkinson moves into the zone. And it looked like Atkinson fell and maybe hit his head on the way down, but it did not look like the hit originally was head contact. But Riverview High is on the man advantage here for 2 minutes. Right around the boards and outside the zone.
2 minutes for head contact, 2 minutes pour frapper à la tête.
McCready behind the net. We'll pass that one off for Trenum. Trenum up through the feet there of Young. Young trying to burst his way in on the scene. And out of the zone it will go. And we'll go all the way down to McPhail. Currently 80 watching with us live. It's the finals here on MST. This one not going to be icing. They need to skate hard for this one. Behind the net. Caught there. 2 Royals. Hound, I believe, down on the ice. There's Lemieux. And flipped out. Legros got it to the line, but no further. Trenum walks in and shoots. And that one off the boards. Chappell waits, walks in. Leaves it off in the corner. Backdoor pass attempt. There's Weir. Left back. Trying to get it across to Trenum. That one intercepted by Legros. He turns around, spins, and shoots this one. And it will bounce outside the zone. Trenum. Backhand. Near side. Now to the far side. It's Atkinson who picks it up at the red line. Centers it to Bedford who walks in. The shot. And that one didn't miss the net by too much. Atkinson. Now be in the middle here for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh on the blue line, waits, cuts to the blue line. Kavanaugh, Sommers waits and fires off the blocker of Lebrec. Gendreau about to leave the box. Penalties now over. 5-on-5. Come on, Dow with it in their own end. Saint-Onge with the clear. Lost across here. Walking in, there's a shot from Laflamme. And that one goes calmly into the glove of McPhail.
Bar still 1-0. 3:23 left in the second period. Very, very close game. All of our finals thus far have been very close games here on Championship Sunday.
Just tuning in, the goal came earlier in this period from Guillaume Legros, who was waiting in the slot for Le Commandal. And he's gotten the icebreaker and the only goal so far in this contest. Cote will flip this one high and in. Kozak. Around, there's Lutz. Gets hit by Robal. Jet Lutz. Behind the net, waits, goes up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh against the boards in the center. Now moving back forward is Gendreau. Robal to the middle, right on the tape of Lemieux. Poked away by Kavanaugh as he gets shoved deeper into the zone, creating an offside. Lutz misplays his pass, then gets it back. Engelhart through a couple legs. Robal leaves it off for Cote. Cote flips it into neutral ice. Corralled here by Kavanaugh back in his own end at the ringette line. And circled back and shot more towards the hash marks for Kozak. The late icing, that one's not going to last long, as it looks like Longreville right there for Lemieux. Across, walking in, Beaulieu. Hit by Kavanaugh to the line, to the net. Sticked away by McPhail, walking in, Roy. But they get down to Beaulieu, that was bouncing off the dasher. Held in the zone, shot towards the net, that's going to miss left and find its way up the hash marks. Flipped, caught down by Roy as it enters the zone again. Bouncing puck, Beaulieu trying to get on it. It's Atkinson leaving that one off for Young, colliding with Fleming. They're going to have to retreat and go back the other way. CDL, shot on net. McPhail going to leave that one out front of his net. Kozak against the glass for Trenum. Trenum shoots this one in. Lebrec going behind the net. Rimmed around Michaud. Pressuring up Fleming in there with Legros. The pass that was dangerously through center. Luckily that one hitting Desbiens and misplayed there by Legros as it's cleared back in. Roy got the overtime winner in the quarterfinals for Le Commandal. They now make their way up. Stopped. We have a penalty against Riverview High. It's a hold. It's Tyson Shrenham that heads to the box. We'll see if we got it on our replay. And must have been behind the play here. Come on, Dal, back to the power play at 106. Angreville steps into the face-off circle as it goes to the left of McPhail. At the line, shot deflected. Lemieux was waiting right in front, held in by Jean Drower. Just mishandles as it goes out. Cross-ice pass to Lord. Lord moving his way in. Mongreville. Gates waits behind the net. Mongreville up high for Lord. Lord waits and fires. Owen taking off the rebound of Newcomb and outside the zone. Now getting to 30 seconds. Come on, Dow. Still on the man advantage. Somers unable to hold that. Pass to the middle. Beaulieu the shot. Save. And Newcomb will kick it behind the net. Fans on it. Pass out in front in the high slot. Still with it on his backhand. Going to Lord. Back down to Laflamme. Across. Waiting. There's a shot to save Laflamme the rebound. And he just sent that one wide. He couldn't have been in better positioning and better timing for that, as the puck will be pinned up to end the second, and we'll have a bit of rough stuff. Laflamme still poking at it on Somers.
After 2 periods of play, Collège de Lévis Commandeur 1, Riverview High School 0. Their quick flood will be back for the 3rd period of action. Stay tuned.
And Brain Elena Dewaragon from MSD. 50th anniversary of the Dieppe Classic. 3rd period coming your way next to the finals. Riverview High, Collège de Lévis, Division 2. Breaking free, Atkinson across, back to Atkinson, score! Breaking free, Atkinson across, back to Atkinson, score! Beaulieu saved by McPhail. It's up high. Mongreville catching that one down, and there's a huge. Both teams here hungry for the gold medal. Walking in, there's a shot caught by McPhail. Behind the net, it's moving more towards the corner. Beaulieu out in front, one-timer, just missed the. Out in the center, bring it in. Saint-Ange makes a nice move. Saint-Ange, the shot, a save. Feet. Come. Going with Desbiens, the corner, there's a, inside the blue line it'll go, and there's a hit from McCready on Robert, walking in Chapel, he's the
manage that and try to get the win here.
Angreville with the clear, now going to the bench, there's a puck going behind his net.
Collège de Lévis wanting a call there as they believe that was all numbers.
And moving in, Desbiens. There's a shot save made by McPhail. Moving in, Chapel on a breakaway to his backhand and hits the side. The draw, Michaud hits the brakes, tries to go up the middle, picked off here Somers, cutting wide and outside the blue line and in the neutral zone it'll go. And there's a big reverse, fortunate bounce. On the backhand, taken by McCready. Shot, yeah, not much on it. A tough angle to get a hold of it. And there's Lutz. Riverview High, bring it in. Bedford, nice move and a shot. Another save made by Lebrecht. shot was blocked by a sliding come on down. That was Moncreville at the line to the net. Save made by Lebrec. It's loose in the slot and picked up out of his pocket. Racing, it's Lemieux. There's the shot. And McPhail goes to the blue line and unable to control, so this will go outside the zone. And Dubois! Mondale, they skated up. Moncreville in the zone, waits and fires in another glove. McPhail, the rebound. McPhail and Moncreville trying a shot. There was Lemieux, and we have a penalty.
Her responsibility to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Here's Saint-Ange, wide open shot. Save by McPhail. Behind the net, whoa, right out in front of the slot. They dig for it next to McPhail. Wide into the corner. Now just a couple more seconds of a 4-on-4. Saint-Ange shot to the net, deflected the rebound, they score! Oliver Fleming hitting the brakes, looking back. Can't quite get the shot. Still loose with it. Kavanaugh scores! No one there. A no-look spinorama backhand. The shot, a redirect. Robert out by Richard. Gets another opportunity and hits Atkinson. Reed Atkinson into the zone, gets shoved down. Cuts to the blue line. Kavanaugh, Sommers waits and fires off the before they come on down. They now make their way up. Stopped. We have a Sommers unable to hold that. Pass in the middle. Beaulieu the shot. Save. Laflamme across. Waiting. There's a shot to save. Laflamme the rebound, and he just. Beaulieu saved by McPhail. It's up high. Moncreville catching that one down, and there's a huge. Both teams here hungry for the gold medal. Walking in, there's a shot caught by McPhail. Behind the net, it's moving more towards the corner. Beaulieu out in front, one-timer, just missed the net. Out in the center, bring it in. Saint-Ange makes a nice move. Saint-Ange, the shot, a save. Feet. Who come? Going with Desbiens, the corner. There's a. It's at the blue line, it'll go. And there's a hit from McCready on Robert. Walking in Chapel, he's the.
Manage that and try to get the win here.
Moncreville with the clear. Now going to the bench. There's a puck going behind his net.
Collège de Lévis wanting a call there as they believe that was all numbers.
And then moving in, Desbiens. There's a shot save made by McPhail. Moving in, Chapel on a breakaway. Goes backhand and hits the side. The draw, Michaud hits the brakes. Tries to go up the middle. Picked off here, Sommers. Cutting wide. And outside the blue line and in the neutral zone it'll go. And there's a big reverse. Fortunate bounce. On the backhand, taken by McCready. Shot. And not much on it. A tough angle to get a hold of it. And there's Lutz. Riverview high, bring it in. Bedford, nice move. And a shot. Another save made by Lebrec. Shot was blocked by a sliding come on down. That was Moncreville at the line to the net. Save made by Lebrec. It's loose in the slot and picked up out of his pocket. Racing, it's Lemieux. There's the shot. And McPhail goes to the blue line and unable to control, so this will go outside the zone. And Dubois! Mondale, they skated up. Moncreville in the zone, waits and fires in another glove. McPhail, the rebound. McPhail and Moncreville trying a shot. There was Lemieux, and we have a penalty.
Her responsibility to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Here's Saint-Ange, wide open shot. Save by McPhail. Behind the net, whoa, right out in front of the slot. They dig for it next to McPhail. Wide into the corner. Now just a couple more seconds of a 4-on-4. Saint-Ange shot to the net, deflected the rebound, they score! Oliver Fleming hitting the brakes, looking back. Can't quite get the shot. Still loose with it. Kavanaugh scores! No one there. A no-look spinorama backhand. The shot, a redirect. Robert out by Richard. Gets another opportunity and hits Atkinson. Reed Atkinson into the zone, gets shoved down. Cuts to the blue line. Kavanaugh, Sommers waits and fires off the before they come on down. They now make their way up. Stopped. We have a Sommers unable to hold that. Pass in the middle. Beaulieu the shot. Save. Laflamme across. Waiting. There's a shot to save. Laflamme the rebound, and he just. breaking free. Atkinson across, back to Atkinson. Oh, yeah, saved by McPhail. It's up high. Monclevin catching that one down, and there's a huge... Both teams here hungry for the gold medal. Walking in, there's a shot caught by McPhail. Behind the net, it's moving more towards the corner. Beaulieu out in front, one-timer, just missed the... Out in the center, bring it in. Saint-Ange makes a nice move. Saint-Ange, the shot, a save. Feet. Who come? Going with Desbiens, the corner. There's a... It's at the blue line, it'll go. And there's a hit from McCready on Robert. Walking in Chapel, he's the...
Manage that and try to get the win here.
Moncleville with the clear. Now going to the bench. There's a puck going behind his net.
Collège de Lévis wanting a call there as they believe that was all numbers.
And then moving in, Desbiens. There's a shot save made by McPhail. Moving in, Chapel on a breakaway. Goes backhand and hits the side. The draw, Michaud hits the brakes. Tries to go up the middle. Picked off here, Somers. Cutting wide. And outside the blue line and in the neutral zone. It'll... And still waiting on our officials as everyone is ready for the start of what could be the final period of this tournament in Division 2, unless, of course, overtime must be required.
So far, a very, very hard-hitting and physical affair tonight, well, this afternoon, with lots of bone-crushing hits on both sides here.
And don't be surprised if this boils over into the later stages of the third period.
Like we've mentioned earlier, for the folks just tuning in, Collège de Lévis brought 2 teams to this tournament, and they will go home with silverware no matter what, as their Division 1 team is in the finals in the Division 1 side of the tournament, facing the L'Odyssée Olympien at 3:30 right after this game. And currently their Division 2 team locked in a fierce battle for Division 2 gold against the Riverview High School Royals. Collège de Lévis taking this time to huddle up around their bench here.
And there the officials walk down the tunnel and onto the ice. Mason Trum is still in the box and will be there for 54 seconds. And here we go, come on down. They start on a power play to start this period. Here we go. And third period, here we go. Shot in, Lebrec. Leaving that one off for Roy. Roy behind the cage. And zoning out. Back for Roy. Moving in. Saint-Ange cutting to the middle. That finds its way closer to the net. Now goes up towards the blue line. Moving it across. What a pass from Legros. And Roy couldn't get the shot off. Roy in the middle trying to get that to Legros. Almost found its way to the front of the net. That one taken away by Kozak. Waiting there is Summers. And he will launch this one down to the other side of the ice. Continuing this penalty kill here in period 3. Gendreau stepping in. Legros cutting to the middle. Legros still waiting. Penalty about to expire here. And the shot is saved by McPhail. So there'll still be a couple of seconds left for Trenum in the box.
The Collège de Lévis parents on both sides cheering very proudly for their squads here.
And the only crowd to bring what looks to be golden, like, cheerleader pom-poms. And penalty expired. Trenum's out of the box. Dropped in. Inside the Royal zone, the shot, the save, and the rebound. They try to pounce on it. It's still there. They score!
And Collège de Lévis double up on the Royals early in this final frame of action. Collège de Lévis 2, Royals 0.
Olivier Robert continues relentlessly to jab at it, and he's gotten his squad a 2-0 lead. Royals off the draw. Let's move back here for Lord. Lord deflected in and over by La Flamme.
Braden, I believe it's Ale, not Ole.
Oh, it's sounding. I do hear that now, although they do sound pretty similar. So they come on down, now up 2-0 on the Royals. Montgreville going to win this one too cleanly as it's going to go down all the way in his end. Lebrec moved across the wall. Lutz in to stop it. Montgreville, backhander against the wall, is caught. Now it's a puck battle. As they look for it, it's Gendreau moving down towards the wall. That one taken away by Roy. He'll send that in the direction of Beaulieu, but outside the zone it'll go Kozak. Shooting this one in, Lebrec. Inner glove. She'll lay that one out for Gendreau. Gendreau waits along the boards. Cote trying to send this one up. Beaulieu redirected perfectly to Montgreville. Gets past Kozak and now mishandles the puck. So we'll just have to clear this one in, and before doing that gets crunched. Royals back the other way. Lutz now behind the net. Cote it's under his feet behind the net. Almost taken out here. And a pass that redirects directly in front of the net. Montgreville waits. He's almost destroyed. He's just able to duck under that hit. Kavanaugh across to the near board. Shoots this one in. Lebrec shoots this one towards the hash marks. Bedford and Desbiens on it. Kozak, the shot redirected perfectly by Atkinson. Lebrec waiting in the perfect spot, however. And confusion from the come on down. They set up for the draw. Bedford, the shot wide. Saint-Ange colliding up with Bedford. It's moved slowly but surely along the wall and then will be cleared to the opposite end in the neutral zone. DeCoe Smith. D-to-D. Newcomb turned over down the middle of the goal. Poke check by DeCoe Smith. At the line, shot redirected and the rebound went up. And meanwhile, I believe that's Desbiens that got a pretty hefty body check just getting up from behind the net. This one cleared out. Bedford the tip, and that probably hit an emergency door down in the corner. Tie up off the draw. CDL into the zone. 2 sticks come high, so it's a high fly ball. La Flamme turning it around. Come on down with no stick. That's Lord that's able to kick it into the zone. Cote reversing this one back. He'll shoot it in along the blue line. McPhail behind the net. Waiting. Come on down. Goes sliding in behind the net. Almost taking the puck off of Richard. Bedford skiing up past the blue line. The toe jag release blocked by Cote. The other try. It slowly gets closer and closer to the net. Bedford waits. Tries to turn this one out in front. Rondreau outside the zone. This one's not going to be icing. The Royals almost getting a chance to touch that one. McCready's going to wait for this one at the blue line. It hits off the stick and goes to the middle and shot back in by Mongreville. Richard now behind the net. Clears it around. Sommers leaving this one off and gets it himself. Jackson Sommers still with it. Oh, that was Trenum, excuse me. Lebrec behind the net, rims it around. This one's going to be out perfectly for Saint-Ange. She cuts to the middle. Could be a 2-on-1 with Beaulieu. Here's Beaulieu waiting the fire. And that one had been missing wide. Now the Royals might have their own chance as it's cleared all the way down the ice, but going to go for icing on the accidental missed pass. So some Royals who are trying to get a change will now be forced to come back on the ice. The line, Roy, the shot banked. It'll go to the side of the net. Still waiting there and covered. Oh, as I come on down, fell in the back of the net. Cleared out of the zone. This one going to go on net to Lebrec. She comes out to play it, so that negates the icing. Michaud almost steamrolled by Lutz. Now picked up by Weir. He's run into, and Kozak sent down to the ground. First one there, and flipping it out. They fight for it. Here's Lutz on his backhand. Trying to move that down deeper into the zone. Skiing around here is Lord. Legros in there as well on his backhand. Legros back the other way. One passed out towards the blue line. Working in the shot. Banked off the boards. Covered in the middle, and then some rough stuff in front. Kozak sends Desbien down to the ground. La Flamme in there to protect his teammate.
Over 9:18 here, left in the third and final frame of action. Riverview trying to overcome a 2-goal deficit so far as Collège de Lévis to make it 3 banners in 4 years at the Division II tournament.
And as of right now, they're up 2-0. Robert, he clears it in. He has the most recent goal in this one. DeCo Smith leaving that one off. Bedford in the corner. First one there. Labal in the pinch. This one's fired cross ice. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Bringing it in. Trying to make a dangle there. I believe that to be Atkinson. Now shot back in by Le Commandeur. Behind the net, picking it up is Sommers. Little backhand. Fleming. Taking out La Flamme. Flips it high and into the zone. This one around to DeCo Smith, trying to move this one across the ice. Back there, Lemieux. Lemieux hitting the break, so that's Dubois rather throwing this one up, and we'll go for icing against Collège de Lévis. To the line, Chad Richard. Another zone, affiliating tonight wearing number 6. It's loose right out in the slot, almost comes to the high slot. Richard at the blue line, and that net is off. It was only a matter of time. 8 minutes left in the third period. That's got to be a new record. To the left of Lebrec. One by CDL. Thrown out in front, and that one right to the crease. Chipped up against the wall. Move Desbiens. That pass, not exactly where he wanted it. Luch trying to work his way up. Saint-Ange throwing this one behind. Desbiens stepping in. Desbiens trying to get that to Legros. He's crushed by Richard. Desbiens has been taking a beating today, so far today, but taking hits to make plays, sacrificing his body for the team. Legros backhanding that one down. It's Sommers racing through center. Jackson Sommers into the zone. Whoa, turning around. Off the boards, this one will go. Picked up by Legros. He has the first goal today for his squad. Desbiens again. He's destroyed again by Richard. Royals intended stretch pass all the way down for icing at 6:59 of period 3. You're in this one.
Yeah, taking a few hits tonight, but even whilst he's taking the hits, he's taking them to make a play, proving to be one of Collège de Lévis' grittiest players in an already rough match.
Here's McCready. He's the guy who can lay a jolt into players. McCready working in, poke check. Fleming unable to capture that one. Moving out here. It's number 46, that's Laflamme. Shot on it to McPhail. Laflamme in front of the net. Dealt with McCready. That shot goes straight into the corner. Richard chasing Beaulieu. Hit on Fleming from Lemieux, and there's a penalty. I believe it's going to go against.
Lemieux lifting his elbow up when he went in for that hit. I believe he will be called for head contact. Take another look at that here. Yeah, and that's an elbow up high if I have ever seen one.
The only question, and they did give it a 4, so that is huge for Riverview High. Now a double minor, but quickly starts off with a clear from Le Commandant. So Riverview High is going to get the majority of this game left with an extra man. Need to come up clutch here. Walking up, Bedford. Eating in, fires, and over the netting for a whistle, and now players colliding behind the net. Shot blocked. Kavanaugh stepping in to the line, waiting. Backdoor. What a save! Labrec. A pass through the crease, through the high slot rather, to Bedford. This one going up high, keeping it in the zone, or diving to keep it in the zone, I should say, was Kavanaugh. He was unable to do so. Bedford to Kavanaugh. Skating up. Rimmed around the boards. Bedford waits, turns around, now keeps the puck in the zone. Will shoot this one out, and all the way down the ice it'll go. McPhail Out there to play, he'll leave it off for Kavanaugh. Getting it with speed, walking in, Sommers to the net. Continues his path in the zone. Up top, Kavanaugh. Cleared in, Young. Pressure from Roy. Roy there causing disruption. It's now Le Gros on his backhand trying to turn it around and pin it, and he's hit hard. And ref aggressively telling the players to move the puck there. Sommers curling around, being slashed by Saint-Ange. Still with it, up top. Chappell. Put it down past Young. And shot, and it will just skip out by Saint-Ange, I do believe. The Royals clearly getting frustrated. They're unable to, as of right now, they've been unable to get one past the red line of Collège du Levis. And that might be a hold. A player is taken down, and it is going to be a call against the Royals.
Royals with 4 minutes left, just starting to let frustration.
And are they going to take both players here? Trenum's going to go, and are they going to penalize Saint-Ange? Wow.
See if we can have another look at that.
We'll have another look at this. So the puck slides out of the zone. Saint-Ange.
Yeah, I don't know what if I.
What are they giving Saint-Ange here?
Maybe Saint-Ange said something after the call.
That's the only thing I could think of, just based on the replay there. But it was a timeout to Riverview. We'll hear the call on these penalties, and we'll be back here on MST. It's the finals, men's Division II. Come on, Dal. Royals.
And here we go. 4 minutes, 14 seconds on the clock. Riverview still on their power play for the remaining 1 minute and 40 seconds.
So Trem and Saint-Ange both in the box right now. Wait to hear what the calls are for those penalties.
Royals,
and here they are.
Riverview penalty to number 15, Tyson Trenum. 2 minutes for hooking, 2 minutes pour avoir accroché.
For hooking. There are two
And
players
to
go
the
down.
Collège de Lévis commandeur, au Collège de Lévis commandeur numéro 25, number 25, Eloi Saint-Ange. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 minutes pour conduite anti-sportive.
So most likely Saint-Ange said something after the call, which led to him being penalized.
That was the only explanatory. There, Bedford scores!
And Riverview High School cuts the lead in half with 3:26 to go.
Bedford found the puck in the high slot with tons of time.
Oh, captain, my captain, Bedford cutting the lead in half, and no better time to get a goal than right now as spirits are low. Bedford with the quick shot, 2-1 in favor of Collège Lévis. This game going down to the wire. You better not take your eyes off of this or you'll miss something special.
The attempted clear. I think Roy just accidentally launched his stick. They battle for it at the CDL blue line.
Riverview first goal scored by
back,
number
it's
10.
Beaulieu. Running this one across. Jumps through the legs of McCready. There's a shot. That one just misses the net. Not by a whole lot. Beaulieu to the net. Save by McPhail.
Riverview High School mounting a desperate offensive. Not much time left for them to tie the game. Here comes Young.
Young, the shot. And Lebrec with the save.
Time winding down, 2:50 left in the game. Riverview desperately trying to get pucks on net to tie the game.
And we're going to watch for McPhail as he might leave the crease any time here. Young's going to keep it in. Rindle on the boards. It's left behind the net there by Gendreau. A good move here, and it's flipped all the way down the length of the ice. This one's going to go on net, I do believe, so no icing. McPhail covers.
Lord having some words with the ref. The ref most likely talking to Lord about snowing the Riverview goaltender.
Face off to Letta McPhail. Won by the RHS Royals to the middle. Michaud will dump it in past the red line. Kozak shovels this one across. Outside the zone they go, but it's dumped right back in by Levis. Working forward behind the net. Lord going up against what looked to be Sommers. Now Sommers leaving, gets past Legros. Jackson Sommers in with Bedford, and great defense by Lord to break that one up. And here, streaking out of nowhere, Atkinson's taking down, so we're going to have a penalty against Levis.
Collège de Levis with very animated reactions, clearly very against that call. 1:50 left. This is perfect condition for the Riverview Royals to pull out their goaltender for the 6-on-4, and it'll be the captain, number 83, Legros, with another penalty tonight. Well, this afternoon.
And definitely looked accidental, but Elliot Lord through the box. CDL coach pretty animated on the bench there. Face off won by the Royals. Kavanaugh waits and fires. That's off the stick of Lebec. Shot out over. Wing back forward is Jackson Sommers. Just a minute and a half left. This would be the ideal situation for Riverview High to pull their goalie. Kavanaugh behind the net. Kavanaugh up there to Bedford. Bedford walking in, leaves it off for Atkinson. He takes it off his skate behind the net. Pinned up by Gendreau. McPhail waits to leave. Taken by RHS. McPhail to the bench. 6-on-4. Walking in, the pass backdoor. Bedford couldn't get a hold of it. And they come on down, try to get it out. Glove down by Kavanaugh. His pass blocked by a body. Less than a minute to go. Bedford down. Levis trying to get this one out. They might have a handle on it here. Take it away. Bedford to the middle. Another try. This one goes up high. Kavanaugh across. The shot blocked down. Sprawling out. Believe that was Rabal. And it's cleared down to the opposite end of the ice.
30 seconds left to go. Royals one final attack.
It's Sommers up with tremendous amounts of speed. Drops it off. They enter an offside. What a mistake, and down the ice they go. It just misses the net, but they're on the penalty kill, so will not be charged with icing. Here's Young waiting. Pass through center. Moving up, here's Trenum. Trenum in, taken away. And shot towards the empty net. They missed.
And for the third time in 4 years, the Commandant de Collège Levis will take home a Division II banner.
And what a victory as Collège de Levis playing in the quarterfinals. They come all the way back and they capture gold here in Dieppe in the 50th annual Dieppe Classic. Got dramatic at the end. Les Commandants go up to a 2-0 lead and they keep it. Thank you for watching this on MST. Bring the lane to Aragon. That's it from Division 2 action. Come on down over the Royals here in dramatic fashion.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the medal presentation. C'est maintenant la présentation des médailles. First, for the silver medalists, pour the médaille d'argent, for the Riverview High Royals, pour les Royals de Riverview High. Number 1, le numéro 1, Jonah McPhail. Number 31, numéro 31, Logan Wilson. Number 2, numéro 2, Jack Newcomb. Number 4, numéro 4, Oliver Fleming. Number 5, le numéro 5, Evan Kozak. Number 8, le numéro 8, Ben McCready. Number 10, le numéro 10, Tim Bedford. Number 11, le numéro 11, Ethan Chappell. Number 14, le numéro 14, Jet Lutz. Number 15, numéro 15, Tyson Trenum. Number 16, le numéro 16, Reed Atkinson. Number 17, le numéro 17, Luke Kavanaugh. Number 18, numéro 18, Jackson Summers. Number 19, le numéro 19, Mitchell Young. Number 20, numéro 20, Liam DeCoste Smith. Number 22, numéro 22, Connor Weir. Number 3, numéro 3, Owen Engelhart. Number 6, le numéro 6, Chad Richard. The coaching staff, les entraîneurs, head coach Billy Lorette. Assistant coach, entraîneur adjoint Derek Green. Michael Payne, and Dylan Pino. Manager, gérant Derek Weir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the gold medal presentations for the Collège de Lévis Commandeur. Maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, les médailles d'or pour le Collège de Lévis Commandeur, encore présentées par le président du tournoi, David Melanson, again presented by the tournament chairman, David Melanson. Number 31, numéro 31, Camille Labarec. Number 60, numéro 60, Pierre-Étienne Fortier. Numéro 22, number 22, Léo Beaulieu. Numéro 25, number 25, Éloi Saint-Onge. Number 32, numéro 32, Xavier Roy. Numéro 34, number 34, Alec Michaud. Numéro 37, number 37, Mathieu Dubois. Numéro 45, number 45, Théodore Gendreau. Number 46, numéro 46, Matt Laflamme. Numéro 47, number 47, Édouard Lemieux. Numéro 54, number 54, Madeleine Pouliot. Numéro 59, number 59, Louis-Philippe Lord. Numéro 64, number 64, Olivier Robert. Numéro 71, number 71, Jean-Philippe Desbiens. Number 72, numéro 72, Léon Mongrel. Number 80, numéro 80, Alex Côté. Number 83, numéro 43, Eloi Lord. Number 93, numéro 93, Guillaume Legros. The coaching staff, les entraîneurs, head coach, entraîneur-chef, David Lebrec. Et entraîneur adjoint, assistant coach, Benjamin Catelier. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask the captains of le Collège de Lévis Commandeur to come forward to receive the trophy and banner. Mesdames et messieurs, on demande au capitaine du Collège de Lévis Commandeur pour s'en venir au centre de la patinoire pour recevoir le trophée et la bannière championnat. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, your Division II boys champions, le Collège de Lévis Commandeur. Les champions de la Division 2 des hommes, mesdames et messieurs, Collège de Lévis Commandeur.